Hello everyone and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
My name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
We sure do. And today we have got a beautiful pink and lime green
spring wreath.
Yes, spring wreath.
Well,
I
really,
lost my thought there. Yes.
Really, we call it a spring wreath, but you could use it all summer long.
You really could. I love these colors together. I love pink and green for spring, and so I'm excited about this one.
I believe this is probably my all-time favorite spring color combination.
Yes, I love it.
I love pink and green together.
I love it. So we have got, I'm going to show you what we are going to be using. We've got some peonies that we're going to use. We've got some lime green hydrangeas that I love. So we're going to use those. And I am unsure what to call these, but they are gorgeous.
Well,
and
we call them puff balls.
Yeah, puff balls. We're going to use these pink puff balls. And then we've got some pink wildflowers that we're going to use. And some wisteria leaves.
Yeah.
I love these. These are my favorite, my new favorites. I love them. So, and then we've got some buckle fern that we're going to use. So this is going to be so pretty.
Yes. So those of you who are just joining us live, welcome. We're so glad y'all are with us today.
We sure are.
Y'all let us know in the comments that you're watching us live. You can just type live in the comments. And also let us know where you're watching this video from. If you're watching us on replay, feel free to type that in the comments as well. And again, let us know where you're watching our video from. We are using a 14-inch grapevine base today. But this wreath could be made on any size base.
Yes, you could do the exact same thing. If you wanted to do an 18-inch or even a 24-inch, you would just need a few more of the same flowers.
Yeah, so whatever you've got handy or whatever you can find will work for this one.
That's exactly right. This is going to be the crescent style that we make. So,
hey Cindy and Annette, welcome.
Hey there.
Penny and Jennifer. We are so glad y'all are on with us today. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this one. Like she said, we are making a crescent style for this. So let's get started.
Yeah, so you're going to put your bow on.
I am. So
and I've already got my bow on, so she's going to put hers.
So I have already got my bow made here. And this is just a 12-loop wreath bow. And we will attach a video to a tutorial showing you how to make this bow in the comments, so y'all check for that. But real quick, I am going to show you the ribbons that we use.
Oh yeah, I put them up. Sorry.
So these are all 1.5-inch ribbons. I'll show y'all real quick. So we've got the pink and white Swiss dot, which is always one of my favorites to use. I love that.
I'm in love with Swiss dot. I love it.
I think we have it in like every color.
I really, yes, and I mean, I can't get enough of it. I love it.
So we have that, and then from Hobby Lobby, we have this lime green and white striped, which I really like also. Again, these are all wired 1.5-inch ribbons.
Yes, we do not use anything else unless we're making a rag bow.
And this one has the lime green and the pink in it, so it kind of combines the two. So that's what we're using. I believe this one is from, I think this one is actually from Craft Outlet. But those are all pretty easy to find.
Yes.
So those styles you can pretty much find just about anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and attach our bow about at, I would say 10 o'clock on our base here. Again, we are using a 14-inch grapevine base, and I'm going to attach my bow to about 10 o'clock on the base. Now, let's see. This is kind of a thick base, so I'm going to just weave that wire right in the center and attach the wire. We are using a 26 gauge floral wire, so that's what we use to make the bow.
And we love that wire. We use it for just about everything.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and of course we'll fluff this a little bit later.
Yes.
But that really helps to put it on first so you get your positioning and everything. Hey Susan, thanks for joining us today.
Hey there. Okay, so I'm going to just cut some of my wisteria leaves apart because this is what I'm going to start to green my wreath with. I love these leaves. So I am going to, because we are doing a crescent wreath, we are going to start in a little over from the center. And I'm just going to kind of let those hang wherever they want to hang, just like that. But once I put one in the top, I'm going to go ahead and put one in the bottom. And you'll see that I'm kind of angling these so that they're angled towards Amanda, because we want our crescent to come around just like this. So we want those angled like we need them to make our shape. So now I'm going to cut one and bring that right up in here.
Hey Kathy, these green leaves that we're using, these are actually the ones from Amazon. Now,
love them.
It is, you know, you can find similar at Hobby Lobby.
You can.
But these are really good.
They are, and they're good quality, and I've just been really happy with these.
So y'all let us know what you are working on right now. What kind of projects are you doing? We have been working a lot on Easter, and I think we've finally gotten that pretty much done. I think we're ready for Easter now.
Yep.
If y'all have not seen the really big archway, really huge floral arch that we did, y'all go check that out, because that was a labor of love.
Yes,
I
it
will say.
was. It really was, but that was, honestly, it was so much fun to make. And it is definitely huge.
Yes.
It is definitely very, very big. Wait a minute, I'm stuck here. There
It's like my mom called me the other day and said, the FedEx lady, I just peeked out, and FedEx lady was taking pictures of my arch.
She really was.
I hope that was a good thing. I hope she was taking pictures.
I hope she wasn't
liked
saying,
it.
y'all look at this thing. That's what we were talking about. But I got so tickled because I saw her standing there, so I kind of peeked through the window to see what she was doing, and that's what she was doing. So that tickled me.
If
it brings people joy, that makes me happy.
Well, I know the kids sure love it.
They have loved it, hadn't they?
Yes. Nancy said, do you see cars stop to admire the arch?
I have seen them slowing down. I have to admit that, but they have slowed down. Hadn't seen them stop, but they do get a little slower.
So we're still just going around our crescent with our greenery right now.
And these wreaths, they're a little holy, so we have to make sure we weave those in really well so that they will stay.
I like this greenery from Amazon because it's very full, but it still has that kind of wispy look.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of got that romantic feel, which I really like. I think it's pretty.
I love that. And it's perfect for spring.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, now I'm going to put some. I've got it around the outside, as you see, but, you know, we got to have something on both sides of our bow. So I'm going to go ahead and put some right on the inside of my bow, just like that. And that way, because it's easy to forget, and that's a very, very important step that you don't want to forget. So if at all possible, I try to go ahead and do that right away so I don't forget it.
It's amazing, too, really the difference it makes with your bow. It's just going to help your bow sit up the way you want it to. And really make your bow look nice and full.
Exactly.
And I know some of you do, those of you who make wreaths, a lot of you will put your bow on last. And I used to always be like that, always. I always put my bow on last. Mm-hmm. But really, you save a lot of money by putting your bow on first.
You do. You're going to be surprised, but you do.
You will not have to use near as many of the materials, but you do just need to make sure you have something all the way around.
Yes. I'm just adding one more small one right there, just to make it a little more even. I tell you what, the wires in these are getting caught in my shirt.
I don't think we dovetailed.
No, we didn't. And I'm gonna dovetail these real quick by just folding them.
I didn't finish mine either.
In half. You didn't finish yours?
No. I guess I got
We were in a hurry. Yeah, there you go. Okay, did I do the other one? I thought I had dovetailed them all, but I didn't.
Did half of mine.
Apparently that's what I did too. And that wire kept poking me. Okay. So we've got that green, so I'm gonna put this aside because I'm not gonna use my buckle fern yet. So now I want to go ahead and I'm gonna use these beauties because these are gonna go around the outside, and I absolutely am crazy about these. I got these from At Home. So I don't know if you can order them from them or not. I haven't tried. So I know you can order things, but I don't know if you can order, you know, these or not. But they are so neat looking.
Yeah, let's see if it says what they are on here.
Sometimes they will actually put the name, so.
No, it doesn't say.
It doesn't tell us.
It just says summer.
Well, it's a summer something.
I call it a puffball, but I don't really know what it is. Some of y'all may know, so if you do, just
yes, if you know what this is, let us know. I know it's not really the billy ball. It's something, because it's bigger than that. So I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna put that there. Is that one mine or yours? That one must be yours.
I think it's mine.
Yeah.
I think these three were mine.
Yep. And then I'm going to put this one on the bottom here.
I like them though because they just kind of add a little something different.
They really do.
Little fun little element. Allium.
Yeah, I bet that is what it is.
I think so. I think we did this like the last time we used these.
I think I did. I think, and I forget. So sorry. But I think you're exactly right. That's what they are. They are gorgeous. And I've had them for a little while. I've been waiting for just the right thing to use them with. Put one down at the bottom. And you'll see I just take my thumb and kind of push the head forward just a little bit. You don't want to do it too much because you kind of want it to look a little more natural, but I do push it forward just a little. One right in here. These are so pretty.
Yeah, these are fun. You know what? Kathy said, I wonder if the plant app that people have on their phones would identify plants.
You know, I had not thought about that, but that is something to think about. I wonder
if that's a really good idea.
Yes.
And I have that app, so I
yes, you'll have to try
Well, it's funny because my kids,
they love it.
They will literally take it around the house and like just do objects and let it tell it what it thinks it is.
Because it's fun to them.
So I bet it would do artificial.
I bet it would. You know, because a lot of the artificial does look.
I mean, it looks real.
It does look real. Now I do take and turn the leaves around a little. I realize they don't grow that way, but you know, I like to see the front of the leaves, so I do take time and turn some of those around. Just to make them pretty. Okay.
So, what is the weather like where you guys are?
Yes.
I would love to know that. Let me know in the comments.
Too.
I feel like every Friday it storms.
It does. It beats all, don't it?
Yes,
but
I feel like
does.
every Flower Friday we have a storm of some sort.
It's like, what in the
and
world?
We're about to have a storm.
Yep.
So today is no exception.
Yes. So I am not looking forward to that. Okay, I'm going to first put in my hydrangeas.
Now, I will say, these are the hydrangeas that are from Amazon. These have very small
They
stems.
do, and they came like that.
They did.
which I may have to do something about, but I'm gonna try to use just the stem that's on them. I think we'll be able to.
Think so?
Yeah, they're not the best, but I think they'll be all right.
I'm going to change mine out, I think.
Yeah, you can.
Seemed really short. And I just took a stem from a bush that I was not really using and just changed it out because those are really, really.
Yes, because especially
little
with
short
these
stems.
wreaths, because you do have to weave everything in to these, and so
and yours might not be like, we just got some bulk wreaths from Michael's, and I know we've told y'all this before, but we're making our way through the
trying to use them.
the box of wreaths. So we got like a bad box, a bad bunch of them. I mean, they were all just really just athletes.
Bigger ones.
So you may not have to weave yours through very much. Yours might just go right on in.
Yep, I had to get a stem for this one because the other two I think will be okay, but this one's just going to be too short to go behind the bow. So,
yeah, I'm changing all mine out.
yeah.
So I just go through my little stash that I've got over here and see what I can find that I'm not using.
Yeah, because
Like a
you
little
know,
stem.
because you know you're supposed to be keeping stuff like that.
Of course.
I think those will be okay. I may end up changing those out if they're not.
Because now, of course, I can't find another stem.
Uh-oh, I've got an extra one.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Now I'm just going to add one of my little pink ranunculuses right in there.
I've got a pile over here.
You
I have
do,
no
don't you?
organization over here in my little area.
Don't I know that
I
feeling?
don't know if y'all can see it, but I need to organize.
This one right down in the bottom. Like that. Bring this one right on the top of my bow.
Still trying to get this hydrangea over here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
being-
Well, you see
Finicky.
where I put the.
yeah, yeah.
Do something about these leaves. There's a bug in me.
I think these ranunculuses are so pretty.
They are.
These are
Those are from Hobby
yeah.
Lobby. Did I give you these? You've got those.
Yeah, I've got 'em.
Okay. Okay, so this one is going to go just right up here in the top. Just like that. And this one at the bottom.
Of course, I said this was my very favorite spring combination, but honestly, I don't know. There's so many I love.
There are. I love the
'Cause I love
lavender
yellow.
and lime,
Mhm.
and then the yellow and
Yeah, I love
pink.
yellow.
So I was thinking that when you said that I can't come up with just one because I love all of those.
But this is one that I feel like is just a very classic
Yes, it
Kind of.
is.
combination.
Okay. And now I've got our peonies from Amazon. And I love these. Y'all know I've talked about these before. They are so beautiful. And sometimes if you've got a wreath that you're having to fight with, you just may have to put something, try something 2 or 3 different times to get it to hold. But just don't give up. You will get it.
And it's kind of fun to add this light pink in there for a little bit of a contrast.
Just the contrast, yep. I'm hoping that's going to stay.
Yes, Lisa, we did, the hydrangeas are from Amazon.
They are. I'll put one of my peonies right back in there. I may end up having to change out my hydrangea stem.
Is it just too short?
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I was hoping that I could keep it like that, but I think it's just going to be too short.
Now, the other hydrangeas that we have gotten from Amazon, they come with the stems detached, and you
Yes,
actually
in fact,
have to
that's
put
what
them.
I'm using right here is one of the detached
Yeah.
ones.
But
that they can't come
these
with.
from this company, they
Oops.
let me get more of those
Good.
pink ones.
Yes, the
Those-
pink. I'm going to probably
Those
use more
came
than those
just
too.
with little short stems, so I replaced all
Yeah,
mine.
this one's not wanting to.
You had to shove it
work,
in.
though.
I had to shove
Yep.
it in because it's a little bit big for it.
It is, isn't it? Let's see though. Now we got glue on it. Let's see if I can get the glue off. Maybe that will stay. We're gonna try it and see.
Actually, let's swap these out.
Okay, that's better. Now I guess I'm gonna need one on this one too.
Might as well
Gotta
just
find
replace them
another
all.
one. I know it.
Might as well.
I should have just done that. Let's see. Got one more here. Let's see if this one will fit. There we go.
Hey guys, those of you who are just joining us, welcome. We're so glad y'all are
Hello.
hanging out with us today. Hey Bobby.
Hey there, Bobby.
We are glad y'all are with us today for Flower Friday.
Yes, and what's the weather where you are, Bobby?
And if you are new to watching us, we are live every Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time here for Flower Friday. So y'all be sure to come and join us next week.
Yes. You never know what we'll be making. It could be an 8-foot arch.
Yeah.
Or it could be a wreath. You just never know. I have a couple more to do.
This is where I am at so far. I just love these colors.
So pretty. And one of these right up in here. Did you ever use any of your
I have not yet.
bright
No.
pink? I think I'm going to use a few of these. And don't forget we've got the little pink ones. I think I'm going to use a
Oh yeah, the little pink, the little daisies.
few. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had forgotten about this.
That's cute too. I just like adding the extra hot pink to it.
turning out really pretty.
I love these colors.
So you tell us what color combinations you like for spring and summer. Because really you could use this for spring and summer.
Yes you could. No doubt about it. Okay, I'll put one on the inside of my bow. Turn it this way really quickly just so that I can see what I need to add. I'm going to add our buckle fern too, because that's going to really make it pop.
Ooh, blue. Oh yeah, blue is really pretty. I actually love to add like pops of blue into anything for spring.
Too.
I think it's really pretty.
Yep, I think so too.
Of course, you decorate with blue.
Yes, all my kitchen is blue and white, so blue, white, and gold. So I love blue.
Which sounds
sounds odd,
strange, but
it works.
Beautiful.
Yes, it works.
Yeah.
I think I have told this story so many times, but when the painter was painting my island in my kitchen blue, the builder, apparently, I thought I had told the builder that it was going to be blue, but he walked in and they said that he had a fit. What are you doing? You have ruined her island. And all this, thinking that that the painter was messing up, but he wasn't. Yeah, and once he got it painted, then he loved it. That was so funny. We've got these pretty little wildflowers we're going to add really quick, and then we will add our buckle fern.
And these wildflowers are also from Amazon, and we have used them a lot.
So you can get them in every color, and they are just wonderful because you can do so much with them.
They're a fantastic filler.
They truly are. I mean, it's rare to find something that I like to use just about all the time. There's a few things, and this is one of them. I absolutely love them. They just work out so well. Plus, I like the airiness that they give the wreath when you put them in. And you can kind of pull one way and one the other, and they just take up a lot of space, which is what you want.
They do. They take a lot of space, but they're not like heavy.
They're not heavy.
So they're a really good filler if you're looking for something like that.
Exactly. They do have a mind of their own. They're going to go whatever way they want to.
Yeah, but that's kind of...
That's what makes them neat, I think.
Yeah. And you can use as many as you want to, or as few. I mean, if you're not...
If you don't like a lot of them, or
just use a few. But if you really like them, I mean, you can fill a wreath up with them, and they just take up a lot of space.
They really do.
And they're convenient because they do come from Amazon, and they have them in every color.
I mean, I'm telling you, there was one color that I found them in that I wasn't crazy about, but other than that, I think it was like a fuchsia. And the only reason I didn't love those was because it looked like that the veins in the flower were drawn in or something, and I didn't like that. But other than that, every single one that we've gotten, I've loved. They are beautiful in the lavender and the blue. So pretty.
The yellow. We've used the yellow and the white a lot.
Yellow. Apparently I've lost some of my flowers on this one.
Alright, I've got my daisies in. One more, I think.
Those flowers were missing, so I just cut the little ends off to make it look like grass. Now I'll just add another one. There we go. Let's see, one little spot. So now I want to add my buckle fern before I see if I need anything else, and that's this. And this is another one of my favorites. I love this one.
We use this one a lot.
A whole lot, because I do love it.
You can get this from Hobby Lobby or Michael's.
Yep.
This particular bush is from Michael's.
It is, yes.
It's in the spring. I think it's in the spring section.
I'm just gonna start sprinkling it around, and that's just, you know, we like to use more than one greenery so that we get that look. It gives it all that depth and makes so much of a difference.
Say one good thing about the those daisies that we just used from Amazon is that they do have the grass on them, so they're almost like a greenery
they're almost
too.
Exactly.
So
that
you
is
can
true.
almost count those as a greenery. If you're really desperate for another greenery, you can probably
you could count those. I would allow that.
You would allow it.
I would allow that. You can count those.
I would allow it too, but she's the boss, so
yeah.
I'll listen to her.
And I do love them.
I like the buckle fern though, because it kind of gives it that almost like a vintage vibe a little bit or something. I don't know. It just kind of
like an old vine that's kind of growing through a lot of, you know, pretty little flowers, and I love them. And I have used it. Used to, years ago, Hobby Lobby had a vine, and it was the only place I could find this particular fern. And they had a vine, and it actually looked vintage, because that one, it was green, but it just, the ends kind of looked dried a little bit. It was such a pretty vine, and I loved it, and I used it all the time, and then they quit carrying it.
Well, I hope that...
Which makes you sad, but fortunately somebody else started carrying it. I can't remember then if it was Michael's or who, but somebody started carrying it, and so I was able to find it again.
And now we did get the buckle fern from Amazon, and that one's good too. This is that one.
Yes.
I don't know
it's good. It's not as pretty as this from Michael's, but it is inexpensive, so, and it works.
So I don't know if y'all can tell the difference. I mean, really, it looks very close.
It looks very close.
The color variation's a little bit different.
It's a little brighter green, but I mean, it would be perfect in this. It would be absolutely fine. So if you don't want to get the one at Michael's, certainly you could get that one. And we just take one and then just cut them apart. I like to leave several leaves on each stem that I'm using, but we do cut them apart.
And we're just filling in spaces, holes all throughout the wreath on this.
Just wherever we feel like we need something. And now if you can't get the buckle fern, you could use the eucalyptus from Hobby Lobby. This, you know, you could fill in with that if you wanted to. But if you can get it, I definitely would get some. You know, I never did find that moss, and I'll tell y'all what I was going to do, but then I forgot to get the moss. I was actually going to add a little moss to this side, just to kind of, since it's spring, you know, a spring wreath, I thought that would kind of be interesting looking, but I forgot to get it out. So I won't this time, but one of these times I'm going to do that.
I could go get it for you. It's right over there if you want to.
Oh, is it? Do we have it here?
I think I have some over there.
Well, get it and we'll see what that will look like, just for something different.
If I can get back here to get it.
Yes, if you can.
No, it's hard to
With
see
the
top of
camera and the
my head.
lights and all of that, it's hard,
Well, we got a couple
hard to
kinds.
get over there.
Which kind are you wanting?
Either, because I'm going to glue it, so it really doesn't matter. So we do have some, but I think the green would be prettier. We've got this, that's the brown, and then we've got this, that's little patches. I love this, too. I may, let's see if I've got enough to do this. Let me finish with my buckle fern here, and then I will see.
And that's a good idea. If you have a wreath that maybe doesn't look so great,
Yeah.
You can add that, and it really, you know,
It
will cover it up.
definitely will cover that
It'll cover it
up, and it will help tremendously in the look of it.
Bobby said, would a sign detract? I don't think so.
A sign, I don't think so at
sign.
all. No, I definitely think it would be great. Let's see if I can use some of this. And you like I said, this is all very optional, but it just kind of gives you something that you can do if you, like she said, if you have one, a wreath that just you don't think looks too good, you can kind of add some of your moss around. And I just drizzle some of the glue right on the back, just a little bit, because it will hold really, really well. This is just another thing you can do if you wanted to.
Yeah, I actually I think that's cool the way it looks.
Yeah.
It gives it that natural
Mm-hmm.
vibe.
And you just kind of want to put it, you know, in little spaces. You don't want it completely full, because then it's not going to look as natural, but you can kind of sprinkle some.
You got, of course, some critters you could use on there too if you wanted to.
Yes.
I don't know if we have any. I don't think we have the right color birds though.
I don't know about,
one.
yeah.
I'll let you have it. I think it'd be pretty. What would I do with it? I think it'd be pretty on that moss, maybe.
Yes.
I'll let you have it.
Yes. Well,
Since it
thank
matches.
you.
There's
Thank you.
There's only one pink one right here. So.
Yeah, I see we could sit that. Now what I'm going to do is I've got a little stem So I'm just going to take and stick this right in my little bird. Now be careful, because you will have it come out the other end if you're not careful. And then just use that to put right in there.
And I'll add the little butterfly.
Yeah. Okay, now let me put
I'll say this too, because I don't know if we even told y'all, but we are using our Grace Monroe home glue skillet.
Yes, we are.
That's what we're dipping our stems into. So if you're wondering about that, that's what it is. It's our glue skillet.
And we love this thing.
So if you're wondering,
it makes making wreaths so much easier.
And you can find the link to that in the comments section as well.
Trying to decide how I want to do my tails. You could just leave them down if you wanted to, or you could curl them. Just whatever you want to do. I think I'm just going to leave them down. Just kind of natural. And then what we have to do every time is then I've got stems coming out the back, so that's when I come to the back and cut all of my stems off, and then use my blow dryer to get all of the glue boogers off, and then it'll be ready to go. There you go.
It turned out really pretty.
Spring is in the air.
Angel would like to see the back up close.
Now I have not cut them all off, but I will show you. Hopefully you can see that. And see, I'll just go through and make sure that the flat part of your wire cutters is against the wreath. And then you just go through and clip all of those as close to the wreath as you can get them. So any that are sticking out. And now sometimes this is actually fewer than most. Most of the time I have a lot more than this sticking out the back. And I want to cut my wire off. But you want to just clean it up really good. And then I just run my hand around it and make sure there's nothing. Like that was sharp right there, so I'm going to cut that off a little closer. And you just want to make sure that there's nothing that's going to, you know, scratch up somebody's door or anything like that.
And I see a couple of holes in mine, so I'm adding a few more flowers because I like.
Yeah, I may need to do that too. I do see one hole, but
when I held it up, I saw a couple of holes that I didn't.
Let's see if I got any more. I don't.
What are you looking for?
One of those little pink ones, the bright ones right there. Are you going to use that one?
Okay.
Yeah. I think I will. I see one little spot.
But yes, if you had a cute sign, you could put a sign on it.
Yes, you definitely could.
I mean, really, there's just so much you could do with it. And if you're not into yellow, lime and pink, hot pink, or whatever, any color combination, you could make this style.
Yes, you could. But there you go. Oops.
Hey, Sandy.
And just have fun with it. That's the thing. And, you know, you've heard me say this before if you've ever watched us, but I like to try to think, you know, about adding nature and how the flowers were going to, you know, be like in a field somewhere. And, you know, I like to tell that story when I'm making something to myself, because it just kind of helps you to put the flowers where you want to put them, to make them look natural.
I like the moss too, but I like this kind, and there's only a little bit left of that.
Of which, oh, that, yeah.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually not the sheet moss. That's just the...
That's just the, yeah. Well, it's called sheet moss,
Well,
but it's not. Or maybe it was in a different package.
I think that was that package.
I bet it was.
I think I stuck it in there.
Yeah, I bet that was.
But I really like that kind. But as you can see, you can get it in many different
all kinds.
variations.
Yes. And now this, just FYI, this kind is great for like coastal, you know, any kind of coastal wreaths or something if you want to keep it kind of neutral, and that moss is always great for that.
I definitely do think that this wreath has spring vibes though.
It does.
So,
it is screaming spring.
I think so. But it is good because you could use it all winter long if you wanted to.
All summer long, I think.
Summer? What am I talking about? Winter?
I know.
I'm like,
get winter out of your mind.
Totally wrong.
I know it.
Season.
Get that out of your mind.
Summer long.
I'm ready for summer.
Yes, we are ready.
We are. So, let us know, have you decorated, do you decorate your door for spring or for Easter? Let us know that, because it's so much fun to me.
I kind of feel like I skipped spring and Easter. Well, I did. And I almost went straight to summer because I've got all my bright yellow and black and white.
Oh, yes.
I was just really excited.
But that's good.
There's
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just ready for summer, even though I'm talking about winter, but ready for summer.
I know. We are too.
Oh, Linda said, feels like spring. There was a snowstorm there last night in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Oh, bless your heart. Yeah. We're supposed to get some pretty significant weather tonight, I think.
Won't be snow, though.
No, not that. No.
Not that kind of
thunderstorms and, you know, the kind of thing that keeps my dog up. So that means I will be up. But hopefully I've got some oil that I'm using now that was recommended for me to try, and that has been amazing. It's made a difference now. He still gets nervous and pants, but he doesn't like cry and do all that. So I'm so happy. I hope that this will work tonight. We will see.
Yeah, maybe it won't be too bad.
Maybe not.
Of course, this is the season for us here in Alabama when we have all kinds of crazy.
Yes, we do.
Crazy weather. So.
Yeah.
But I think these turned out pretty.
They did.
I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Sweet and fun.
Yeah.
So y'all have to try them. And really, this is a design that you could do in any color scheme. You know, it would be beautiful to do lavender and lime green. And like I said, you can get these in purple. You can get these in lavender. So that would be beautiful. Just really any color scheme. Peach.
For sure.
Coral.
Whatever you like.
Yep.
Well, we thank y'all so much for hanging out with us today. We are live, like I said, every Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time for Flower Friday Live, so y'all be sure to join us next time. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you will, please click the subscribe button and click that little bell so you get a notification when we release our new videos. If you're watching us on Facebook, if you will, click the little follow button. And be sure to check us out on Instagram, as well as all of the other social media outlets. Because
You'll never know what you will find.
Yeah. And feel free to check out our blog at gracemonroehome.com, where that's where we put all of the supply list. So if you're looking for a certain wreath, maybe a tutorial you've seen, you can go there and find the supply list and watch the videos there as well.
That's right.
But we thank y'all for hanging out with us. This has been fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it.
I think I might have to change up and hang this one, because y'all know
she changes every week, just about. Yeah.
I put my yellow and black up yesterday, but I may have to change to pink and lime green now.
Yeah.
But we thank y'all again for hanging out with us, and please join us next week.
Yep. Have a blessed weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.